Hello everyone, welcome. I hope everyone is well. I'm just mucking around with everything again. So I was not prepared yet again. Hello. You're all wondering what is happening for the week. I know we've had, once again, we've had a very busy week. I don't know if I've got anyone coming on yet. I'll just wait a few minutes for people to come. Why is it? Oh, I might have to turn that air conditioning off. I've got the air conditioning on because I'm wearing a poncho. And I'm wearing a poncho to show you guys what the poncho looks like. So, hello Liz, I hope you are well. I hope you are well. Welcome everyone. My name is Mary, this is Well Crochet, and here I am yet again for another live. This is our midweek live where we discuss what's happening during the week here at Well Crochet. Now, you have already had one tutorial go up. What was that? Anyone? I'm okay, you know, not bad considering the weather is icky. Yesterday's tutorial was, oh dear, just don't go away because I forgot to get the blanket. Oh, it's right here. Sorry guys, sorry. Yesterday's tutorial was the drawstring for our poncho and the blanket. I'm going to wait for a few more people to get on because not everyone is on yet, or not half of, not even anybody's on really. We've got 3-4 people on so far. So I'll talk about what's happening this week until people get on. And as you can see, I'm wearing the Redemption beanie. And the Rastaman Vibrations poncho, which I will show you properly in a moment. I was going to do I was going to try and do it long version, the live today, but I didn't really like the look of it. So I left it short version. I'll just get up and show you in a minute. But the actual poncho and the blanket was complete yesterday. Now the blanket has already been completed. I just wanted to wash and block, and I wanted to show you guys what happens to your blanket. And Liz may already know what happens to the blanket because she's been washing and blocking as she went along, which was fantastic, Liz. But yours truly didn't do that because I wanted to push the tutorials in quickly so that you guys can get them quicker. If I had to wash and block each time, I'd have to wait a couple of days for it to dry, and the rest of it, and you know. I actually did the tutorial for the washing and the blocking on Monday. And so what I did was, I was hoping that it would dry in time. And yesterday was extremely warm here in Melbourne. So it did dry yesterday completely. But here is the blanket, looking at the difference at it while it is washed and blocked. You can see it is squared off much better than it was before. Okay, so you can see how even the stitches are now. Once you wash and block your stitches, let's just see what's going on, nothing. Once you wash and block your stitches, once you wash and block your blanket, the stitches do become a lot more even. Hello, Karen, I hope you're well. Thank you, Liz. The stitches become, you can see how even they are now by washing and blocking, and the blanket is actually rather flat. Now, I calculated this blanket itself, all of the yarn altogether, for me was 800 grams. 800. How did I weigh it? I went on the scales. Then I held the blanket, went on the scales and deducted. I didn't like what I saw on the scales when the blanket wasn't there, but don't tell anyone. Let me turn off this air conditioner. It's a bit noisy and I don't really... How's that? Bring it all down. Bring it all down. Is M. Cherie on, is she? I didn't even see her come on. Did I miss it? Oh, there she is. Hello, M. Cherie. I missed you. Sorry. Hi, Liz. I'm confused. You are coming on at midnight. Usually come on at 2 a.m. Did you change your clocks? Do you have any clock changing in your time zone? Because our clocks changed a few weeks back. It is 4, isn't it? You've got me thinking now. It's 4 o'clock, right? No, it is 4. Don't confuse me. I'm confused enough as it is. Oh, don't get me to wake up soon. But no, this is the usual time I get on during the week. Am I pulling too many faces? Sorry. Anyway, that's the blanket. Ah, you see? There you go. Anyway, never mind. We're all here now, right? Now that's the blanket. Now I'm folding it up nice and neat for the simple fact that I am going to be selling my blanket. What I'm going to price it for, I haven't decided yet. But I do know that 800 grams exactly was used for my blanket. 800 grams of yarn. Oh, Karen, thank you so much. Thank you. So I do know that 800 grams, Karen's just done a super chat. So I do thank her. 800 grams was used for my blanket. I'm hoping to sell it. And knowing my luck, I probably won't because I'll just keep it as you do. Do you know how many things I say I'm going to sell and I never do? Because I just don't want to sell them. I haven't put it up on my stores yet. I have to get them priced. Now, how am I going to price this? I hear you ask. Well, I actually don't price my items. What? I give the amount I paid for the yarn, the time I spent, whatever it is I did, and I give it to my, business manager, and she does it for me. My parcel arrived minutes ago. Dad walked in with it. I'm so pleased, Karen. Karen was one of our subscribers. I've got to apologise for how I packed it because I packed it nice and neat. And thank you, M. Cherie. I packed it nice and neat. And when I got to the post office, I had to pull everything out because they wanted to make sure everything was normal, right? I don't want to go into that. So I had to pull it all out, and there were so many people behind me, so I just shoved it all in real quickly. And I want to apologize to all my subscribers because that is what I did to everyone. Wait a minute, no, that's what I did to all of the 7,000 subscriber winners, and one of the 8,000. The other two are going out tomorrow, and the other one was Say It With Squishy Yarn. She won third prize in the 8,000 subscriber. Oh, I forgot the other one. It was from USA. I can't remember her name. She won the second prize in 8,000 subscribers. Both of those are going out tomorrow. They were supposed to go out today or this morning, so to speak, but I got really snowed under in some recording and things just went wrong for me. So I stuck around, finished it off, and everything was perfect. But it got really late. It was about 10 to 4, and I thought, oh, well, I can't go now, can I? So there you go. Anyway, the other two will be going out tomorrow. 2 people have already received their parcels, so I'm really pleased about that. The others are in limbo, as you know. Post office has them, or postals have them. The guys in the vans have them, but I'm glad you received yours, Karen, and that's great. And what else are we going to talk about? The poncho. Why are you thinking we've already discussed the poncho? Yes, we have. But I did the drawstrings to the poncho yesterday. I made the drawstrings to the poncho and we washed and blocked our blanket. I did put them together into one tutorial because I thought, why should I do a 6-minute video there and a 15-minute there? Just shove it all in together, and it kind of worked. So I've shown you the blanket. Now let me show you the poncho. And as you can see, I'm wearing the Redemption beanie and the Rusterman's Vibrations poncho. So what happens with the poncho? Hi, Raylene. I hope you're well. Let me drop the camera just a little bit so you guys can have a look at the poncho itself. All right, so sorry about the black t-shirt. My white one's in the wash. Sorry, guys. So with the poncho, what we did was we did these little drawstrings. Now, I made mine too short, but in the tutorial, I did say for a better version of this drawstring, make yours 220 chains rather than 200. So I made mine far too short, and this is what happened. So little. So yeah, when you get a chance to do the video, if you do the video and you see it and you watch it, don't cast on 200 stitches like I did. Cast on 220, because when I say cast on, chain, because cast on is like knitting, yeah. It's a swear word. Oh my gosh, knitting. Oh. It's not a swear word, it's okay. But chain on 220 rather than 200 if you're going to make the drawstring for your poncho. Oh, well, I'm very happy with my poncho now because now it means I can wear it. To be honest with you, I don't think I'll put the drawstrings on. I'm going to take mine off because I'm happy without the drawstring. I made it so that the people who said their poncho was far too big, that the drawstring would help close it all up. And that's the only reason why I did it. Otherwise, I would never have done the drawstring. I would have worn mine a little bit loose. And when I say loose, it still sat on the shoulders. See, I have very small shoulders from here. I'm a tiny person. I'm just big in width, but don't tell anyone. Width is no good. Don't tell anyone. So I have kind of from here to here, they're really relatively small, and with age as well, they're kind of gone down a bit. And because of it, the poncho I thought would fall off the shoulders, but actually it's not. Even without the drawstring, the poncho does still sit on the shoulders. So I think I will actually remove my drawstring and keep my poncho without one. But that it was made for those of you who are a lot thinner than I am, a lot smaller than I am. I didn't think anybody could be shorter than me, but anyway, there you go. So there you go, guys. I had a lot of fun with the poncho. I had a lot of fun with the beanie. It was a project that we did together as a crochet community, and that is exactly what we're going to do in the future with our pillow. I still haven't decided on a stitch for our pillow, and I don't know whether I'm doing 2 pillows or 1, but they'll be the same pattern. Sorry, but it's to match my couch, yeah, or my armchair or my sofa or whatever it is you want to call it. So there you go. That's pretty much it. I did want to discuss the Christmas gear. What? Someone was asking me, when are we going to get the Christmas napkin ring? Well, it's coming tomorrow. I did mention tomorrow. Tomorrow's Thursday, yeah? Yes. Hello. Wake up, Mary. I'm shorter than you. Oh, you're 40. Oh, you're so cute. I'm sure you're so cute. If I can see you, oh, you would look so cute. My sister's 4'9", if that makes one of them is. If that makes any, not that it makes consolation, really. Well, genetics, you know what you do. I don't like genetics very much. Okay, so there you go. I'm so naughty, I'm sure. So I thought I would show you. This is my, oh, I've got that up too high. This is my Christmas napkins from last year, and as you can see, I've got a little bit of bleach on there, but don't tell anyone. You probably couldn't see that, but anyway, I feel better that I'm taller than someone. You're taller than my sister, yeah. She's so cute too. You'll like her. And that is our little napkin ring holder. It's so cute. Now, I tried to keep it in theme with our placemat, and to be honest with you, I'm using the coaster for my water, so give me 1 second to get the water off. Here we go. There we go. So I kept it in theme to give it that little flick up the top as our placemat and our coaster has as well. So you've got everything in theme. Yeah, it's cute. Oh, thanks, Angela. I mean, Liz. Where did I get Angela from? I got Angela on the break. So I've kept it in theme on purpose so that we can have it all in theme. That means when we do our table runner, shall we keep it in theme? Shall we do a round one? Or shall we do a rectangle one? Now, I'm going to leave that up to you guys. I'm not starting it for the next week or so anyway. Maybe next week we'll start it, depend. I'm going to leave the design I'll work out myself, and it'll be very similar to these. But the actual style of it, I'm going to leave it up to you. If you want a square one, if you want a rectangle one, if you want a circle one, you've got today and Saturday's live to decide what type of you would like. Rectangle one, please. Raylene's got in first. I think we'll say rectangle. Well done, Raylene. Good choice. I actually would have done a rectangle. The only reason I thought of the circle was because the round ones was because we had the round. But then again, that's placemats, I suppose. So we're looking at rectangle. Liz, you like rectangle as well? I think we'll go with rectangle. We'll see what Saturday's live people say as well. But I'm looking at rectangle. I really like, for a table runner, I really like the rectangle. Like our last year's one. Yes, okay. Well, our last year's one, that was rectangle. Oh, it's the wrong side. There we go. That was rectangle, and yes, rectangle. Thanks, Jay. Hi, Jay. I hope you are well. Yeah, last year's was rectangle. We're going to make it rectangle. It won't be like last year's. It'll be a little bit different. And hello, Kaz. I hope you're well. And it'll be kept in theme with our other styles that we have used. All right. So there you go. That's pretty much all I really wanted to talk about today. However, you're thinking, oh, what's wrong with this lady? She's gone. Where's she gone? There's nothing to put on her. So I took her away. she's not wearing anything. She does not look lovely when she's not wearing anything. So I think, oh my God, I'm so naughty. Over the next few weeks, we're talking about a lot of the Christmas gear that we are making. And as you can see, we have started our Christmas table gear. And the way it's looking, we're going to have that finished fairly soon. I was going to say your wall looks a little blank. I know, because I took off the poncho, and because I took it off, I thought, she does not look very pretty with no clothes on. So what I thought, I even use that voice, what I thought was, because we are doing Christmas items and we're going to be finished our Christmas table items very soon, let's start working on Christmas items we can make for people. What? Christmas gifts. This is what we want to start working on, yes? And one of them, get excited. I'm not going to talk about it. Maybe I should wait till Saturday's live. I like to keep all the fun stuff on Saturday's live. Shall I talk about it now or wait till Saturday? Are you really keen? Do you really want to know now? There's quite a few things that I would like to make. One of them I'm making for myself. Of course, why not? And what I will be doing is making 2 sizes, one for myself and one for YouTube. Now, Kaz says, and Liz says, tell us now. Okay, all right. Now, I gotcha. Okay, there are 3 different things I'd like to make, but 2 of them, they're going to be the same one. I'm just making them in 2 different sizes so that I can make one for myself and one for a smaller size. There will be no, how do I explain? Let me talk about what it is first, eh? Might be a good idea. We're going to be using the V-stitch. The V-stitch, not the double crochet V-stitch that I used on our blanket. Just your normal V-stitch where it's double crochet, chain 1 and double crochet. Hello, Kathy. I hope you are well. We're going to be using that stitch, and we're going to be making a top or a little vest, and it's not going to be, how do I explain it? It's just going to be one that just sits over you. There's no style. It'll just go right over your head. So you'll have stitches from here to here, from here to here, down the sides. It'll be made in 2 pieces, and then you just pop them together. Very, very simple. I have decided either I could make it, I haven't decided yet, sorry, that's what I meant to say. I'm getting so excited. Look at me shake when I do something new. I get so excited. I haven't decided whether to make it in one long piece that goes from the front to the back, or to make it in 2 pieces and we stitch it up together here, or we can make it in 2 pieces and have the stitches just there and have an open shoulder. There are so many ways that we can actually do this particular top because it is so basic, and the only measurements that you will need is the widest part of your body. So let's just say the chest is the widest part of your body. That's all you'll need. If your tummy is the widest part, if your hips, it doesn't matter. We're not here to judge. You just need to, don't look at this. Don't even talk about judging, yeah? Just use the widest part of your body, and that's it. And we will work from there. It will be so simple, guys. The only thing you need to do is make sure you get the widest part of your body right before we start, because we're going to be working from the bottom up. Okay, so if we work from the bottom up and you haven't got it right, like I didn't a few months back, you're going to be short. You're going to be really thin, and it's going to be really tight, and it's not going to look good, yeah? The top itself, we want to make it so it fits loosely on us. You can use it as a vest over a skivvy or a shirt during your autumn or winter months if you're overseas. And if you're locally and we're in summer, you can use it as a little lacy, well, it's not so much lace because there will be, you know, a thicker yarn, as a top over your t-shirts for your cool spring days, or even your cooler summer nights. We have some real cool nights here in Melbourne. People think it's always sunny day 1 to the last day of summer. Doesn't work that way. First few weeks of summer, it's not that warm. And sometimes we have these really nasty cold days during summer, and you think, how did that happen? So we are going to be making that top just for us, or for a friend, or for a family member. And you could even make for a child if you know what you're doing for measurements. Hang on. Hi, Mary, and everyone. Poncho and beanie look great. Katie, I've put the little, I've made the drawstrings, but in the tutorial, I made mine a little bit too small, and I do state up the top For best results, chain 220 rather than 200. I chained 200, I think it might have been 199 in the end, or 198, I can't even remember now. I just went for it and hoped for the best. And then I thought, oh, not really that long, is it? So I popped a little thing up the top for best results, chain 220. It makes your little drawstrings a little bit longer. And mine's really small, so to tie it in a knot, I had to really, that kind of thing. So there you go. So we are making our crochet V-stitch top. And it's just going to be basic rectangle pieces. There's nothing fancy about it. Well, when I say nothing fancy, it's still going to look great because it's, it's what we make, yeah? Everything we make looks great, yeah? Notice how I say everything? I don't even care whether it doesn't look great. It looks great to us, right? So we're going to be making that top. We're also going to be working on, because I just realized something. I make a lot of cowls. Like the honey cowl, I made the corner to corner cowl, and I make a lot of cowls. And I thought, wait a minute, I haven't really made. I made a scarf for men, like the man scarf, but I haven't really made a scarf for women. And then there's this other summer scarf that I actually make and I sell. And that scarf is, you probably may have seen it or you may not, depending on whether or not you went on my websites. Oh, my hair. But depending on whether or not you went on my website, not my website, try my stores, my Etsy, my madeit.com.au stores. Depending on whether you went on those stores, you may have seen my daughter wearing an orange, it was like it's called a summer scarf. If you go on madeit.com.au, type in the word summer scarf, have a look down, you'll see at some stage as you keep going, someone wearing an orange, thin, soft scarf. That is my daughter wearing a summer scarf. Now I've decided, because it's not really, the stitch is a pattern that is out there that not many people use, and it's actually called a chainless scarf, if you will, okay? Even though the first 5 chains you do, or was it 6? I can't even remember the scarf. It's so old since I've made it, a long time ago since I made it, but I hope you're going to like it. You chain once, that's it. And then you just keep, it's hard to explain until I show you properly, but we're going to make one of those because it looks like it's so difficult, so complicated, but it is the most basic look you can have. Now, I made that in a summer scarf, but I'm going to make it in a winter scarf because I've already got my summer one for my sites. So I'm going to make it a winter one. For those of you who live in Australia, you just change the yarn to thinner cotton, and I'll tell you what measurements to stop at. So you can make yours in a summer one, or you can make the winter one, whichever suits you. Now, it also depends if you are giving gifts to people for Christmas, who that gift is for. If you find that you're gifting someone who's elderly and does feel the chill more than, we do at our age, so you might want to make that scarf a little heavier for that elderly person. If you're making it for yourself and you don't feel the heat as much, make it in a summer scarf. It can be made both ways. So we're doing scarves, we're doing the V-stitch. We better work hard. There's a lot to do. But what I was thinking of this time, and I thought over the past, I've actually done crochet items where I've tried to please nearly everybody by doing a little bit of the blanket today, and then a little bit of the poncho tomorrow, and then a little bit of the beanie the next day. I'm not going to do that this time. And from here till Christmas, I'm going to do exactly each item as we go. So let's just say the scarf, not so much the scarf, but the top needs 2 tutorials. Let's just say. I don't think so. Maybe, we'll see. Anyway, let's just say it needs 2 tutorials. I'm not going to do one week and then do one the next. No, I'll be doing that one this week, and then 2 days later, because I give a couple of days to get it finished, yeah, I'll be doing the next tutorial on that one. So I won't be doing, I won't be separating the designs. They'll all be getting done at once. Until we get to Christmas, that is exactly what we're going to be doing, so that you can have that pattern ready for Christmas. You can have that top ready for Christmas, and you can have that scarf ready for Christmas. If we decide closer to Christmas, oh, we're buffing, are we? Oh, sorry, guys. I hope if it cancels out, we'll just, call it quits. But fingers crossed it doesn't. If we decide that, get rid of that, that might help. Maybe. I don't know if that helped. If we decide that we get to Christmas, closer to Christmas, and we've run out of time, we'll just complete those 2 projects. If we don't, if we get it all in before that time, we might be able to fit another 1 or 2 projects in as well. So did it not help? It's still buffering, is it, guys? Oh, sorry. I can't do much about that, guys. I don't know if it's me. It's probably our internet here. All good there? Oh, you're good there, Kathy. Oh, that's interesting. Might be Aussie's internet. Okay, must be me. It might be the Aussie internet because, oh, hang on. Who says all good? Kathy. Where's Kathy from? Depends on the area you're from. We are here in Melbourne, Australia, Kathy. I don't know if you're here. I think you might be overseas. I can't remember if you mentioned that before. Your side is fine. Okay. It's not you, Mary. Okay. Well, that's good. Good in San Diego. San Diego is good. So it could be New South Wales. Oh, that's interesting, Kathy. It could just be, I don't know. I can't answer it. I'm not a technician. I'd love to be. Imagine if I was a technician as well. So you're fine over there, Karen, over in Melton. Central Coast, Kathy. Okay. Oh, well, it's fine here. Well, actually, I don't know if it's fine. I can, with mine, I can see up the top, it's got like a live button, and next to it, it's got a timer. And if the timer is still going, then I know I'm still live. The timer is still going, by the way. One day I just kept talking, and the timer had stopped. And then it says live disconnected. Oh, hello, Kiki. Oh, we've done so much discussion. Kiki missed out on quite a bit, actually. We're bare here. Kiki, you may have to rewatch, honey. well, I'll do a quick rough update. We are getting our napkin holder, and let me pop it on the napkin so you all can see. It was in the photo anyway. Ta-da! Ta-da! There you go. We are getting our napkin holder tomorrow. It's definitely going up tomorrow because it's already recorded. I just have to edit it. It's not a lot to edit. I like that blanket. What did I miss? Someone called me and wanted me to dye wool for them. I'll talk to you in a minute, Jay. I'm still actually trying to update Kiki. So we have done that, and that's coming tomorrow. I showed everybody the blanket after it was blocked. The difference between before blocking and after blocking, there is a huge difference. I'm going to show you guys again, only because there's a few more people on. I'm wondering, they may have missed it. So I'll show you again, which is the right side. There's the right side. Now this is the after blocking. Now look how straight, whoops, let me go out a bit. How straight each side, you can see how straight it is now with the blocking. How straight it is. It's so much straighter with the blocking. Now, I did mention that I wanted to sell my blanket. I haven't actually valued it yet, and that's because I don't do it. My daughter does. She values it for me. Well, my business manager, she does all that. Daylight saving, school pickup time, and so we miss out in the beginning on Wednesday live. Maybe I may have to change my Wednesdays live. What do you reckon? Maybe. Can you please tell me the measurements? Thanks. Raylene, I don't know yet. But I'll tell you what I will do. I will talk about the measurements on Saturday. I'm showing you guys again on Saturday. It'll be the last time I show you, because after that I want to lock it away in a nice plastic bag. So on Saturday, I'll give you the full measurements. I do know that there was 800 grams used all together in this blanket. This is all together. And I actually weighed it twice because I thought that can't be right, because I thought it was 1,100 grams that we were going to use. But there isn't. It's only 800 grams. Let me put that there for a minute. So that's that. And I will talk to you guys on Saturday about all the measurements. Okay. And then I will also pop the measurements in all of the videos that the blanket was made on. Okay. So if you want to check the measurements, it'll be in the description box on the bottom of that blanket, of each tutorial the blanket was made on. Not yet. Wait for me to measure it up first. Okay. Okay. Kathy says, I've finished my blanket also and is going to my granddaughter. Oh, that's nice. That's nice, Kathy. That's lovely. I'm back watching you and election results at the same time. Oh, well, when do they do that? When do they announce it, Cherie? It's a big thing here too at the moment, by the way, because not sure if I want to do part 6. Okay. All right. Raylene, can you leave that with me? Because I haven't measured it yet. The good thing about this pattern, Raylene, is that you can decide to continue and make it bigger at a later date. That is correct. Raylene, hold out for me. If you like, I will do it directly after my live, and I will pop the measurements, because I've got the measuring tape. I just never did it. I'm just so naughty. I've got the measurements in the actual part 6 and in every other part as well. But in the, you know where the description box is on the video? On each video has a little description box. You click the arrow down, go in there, and you can see things. I will pop them on every one of the tutorials for that blanket. However, I will actually pop it on the 6th, definitely on the 6th one after the live, if you like. Is that all right, Raylene? And then, because I don't know, I can, you know, run around looking for the measuring tape. I know it's here. You know when you know where it is, and you just, I know where it is. It's all right. Okay, look, Raylene, if you're going to do, just heads up, if you're going to do that extra side or part 6, it does take up a lot of yarn. Terrific. I will measure it and pop it straight in part 6 after the live, and then I'll just go ahead and pop it in the other ones when I get a chance. You're still deciding too. It did take a long time, and as you know, I uploaded it very late last week, to the extent where I uploaded it just before the Halloween video, which I, you know, put me right off, still counting because of the time differences. Oh, do you have any, Cherie, do you have any possibilities of knowing who it might be at this stage? Oh, I'm so naughty, aren't I? I'll find out before they even get it on the news. Oh, very exciting. I also put a border. Oh, you did. That's terrific. I used all of my white similar colors to yours. Oh, that's interesting. I remember, saw my white. Mine was like that little tiny. It would have been about, I don't know, 5 grams or something left. That's what I'm saying. Be careful. Everybody crochets differently too. Now, I'm rather a tight crocheter, so I really should give you that extra leeway in the future. I might do that because I crochet so tightly. Some of my yarn is saved, whereas you guys who might do it loose or whatever, it stretches, the yarn gets stretched. Can we all share our photos of the blanket? Yes, you can. You can head over to Wow Crochet on Facebook, and it'll have similar look to what we look like here on YouTube, and you can actually post it there on that page, on our page. Okay, so go and post it there on our page. Everyone can share their blanket. I know some people have already done it. I do believe Karen has already done it, and I also believe Plant Mix has already done it. Looks like we are going to have a new president as of right now. Oh, really? Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh, America has spoken. America has spoken. Oh gosh, I get so on edge when they have elections. I really do, because it's not my thing. I'm not into politics at all. I was hoping so hard for the US. I know, poor things. You know, look, can I be honest? They're all the same. They're all in it for one thing only. And we're the losers on the other end. Oh, did I say that out loud? Look, politics, not my thing. Politics, religion, gender issues, not my thing. I don't care for it. Talk about it amongst yourselves. Oh, that sounds terrible, doesn't it? I just can't be bothered with it. It's like everybody fights over everything. And I think, just go and fight by yourselves. Leave me alone. Leave me alone in a corner to suck my thumb and crochet pretty things. That's all I do. But I do understand it's a big hype at the moment, and congratulations to whoever wins. And as you say, you may have a new one. Who knows what the difference is between them, but I don't really know. I'm not there. I don't live there. I don't see what goes on there in your country, but there you go. And also, Kiki and who was the other one? Jay, you wanted to know what you missed. What you missed was we have decided that we are going to do a V-stitch top. Yes, we are. We're doing a V-stitch top, and we are also doing some scarves. This is all for Christmas gifts, okay? So hopefully we can get it all in before Christmas. So we're doing V-stitch top. We're doing some scarves, and these scarves that we're going to make, one is going to be a normal scarf. You can't suck your thumb and crochet. Impossible. Who says? I've got feet. Karen, I have feet. Hey, I've seen a lady crochet with her feet. She was very good. She didn't have any hands, so she had to use her feet. I could crochet with my feet and suck both thumbs. I'm getting silly now. All right, let's get back to business. So we're going to be making a V-stitch top. And oh, Kiki, I have no idea what to write here today. Thank you so much for your super chat. That's very well appreciated, Kiki. Oh, they're so warm and fuzzy inside when that happens. So there you go. So we're making a V. I can't get it out. We're making a V-stitch top. One scarf for a woman, yes, and the other one is a summer scarf, or not so much a summer scarf. You're exactly what I was looking for. I just got into crocheting and decided to crochet Christmas gifts for the whole family this year. And what's your name? Anais. I hope that's right. Learn a new skill, Mary. Crochet with your feet. Okay, and Anais, I hope I've said your name right. Welcome, by the way. It's very nice to have new faces. Anna is fine. All right, Anna, we got you. Anna, I'm so pleased that you are here. Welcome. It's lovely to have a new face. Well, I don't really see your face, but I can see your name. And that's the Christmas counting will continue for days because of mail-in ballots. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, good luck with that, Cherie. Okay, so that is our napkin ring holder, and that is our placemat for our plate. Yes, for our dinner plate. And I'm getting there. I should be drinking this water, shouldn't I? And that's our little coaster for our table as well. We are making a table runner, by the way. Cheers, everyone. I have to drink all this water before I finish my live. I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. Oh. So we are making a table runner as well. Yeah, we're making a table runner as well, Kaz, as you know. And after that, we're going to start creating gifts for our family and friends. Why? Why not? I really want to make a top, and we are making a top. It is going to be basic. The only measurement that you will need is the largest part of your body. Whether it's your chest, your tummy, your hip, that is all you will need. That's it. We are making it in a rectangle shape straight down. There's no waves in it, so you won't need to reduce any stitches. You won't need to add any stitches. It's just one straight down all the way. And I find lots of people have made things like that as well on YouTube. And we're no different. You know, we want to try everything. I want to try everything. I want to try everything. I haven't got enough time for all this. Oh, I haven't even got enough hands. Someone give me another set of hands. And I will definitely be doing that top because I wanted to make it for moi. And I never did. I started making it and I didn't use proper measurements. And that's what I'm telling you now, guys. Make sure you do the right measurements. Don't think just because you're a certain measurement that that'll be fine in one area and you're a little bit bigger in the other. It doesn't matter. It'll be okay. It won't be okay. If you are larger in one area, that is the area, if you're the largest in that area, that's the area you calculate, okay? Because nothing worse than everything fits you into your waist. And let's say, for argument's sake, your hips are too big or bigger than everywhere else. It's not going to sit on your waist properly. More hands, fast forward crochet speed. I know, right, Karen? But let's just say you're smaller in your waist. Good evening, Arkansas. I can say it now. Richard, thank you. So good. You guys have taught me a lot. I tell you what, you think I'm teaching you? You guys are teaching me. Okay. So if you are larger in the top but smaller down the bottom, just make it the size of your top. Okay, so you really need to make it the size. I'll talk about it properly in the actual tutorial anyway, because I don't want to leave you in the lurch, because I got stooged myself. I thought, it'll be all right if my hips are a bit bigger. It'll be all right. No, it won't. It won't. Trust me. It gets to the stomach and then it just doesn't go anywhere. It stretches and it looks terrible. So you really need to make it the largest part of your body and just make the whole piece on the largest part of your body, unless you are working with reducing stitches. How long will the top be, or can we make it as long as we like? That's a good question. I'll tell you in a minute, Kiki. A good teacher also learns from her students. Thank you, Karen. And I have learned a lot from my crafters here in our community at Wow Crochet. And Kiki, to answer your question, like I said, you can make this top to suit anybody, any age, anyhow. All right, let me talk to you a bit about measurements real quickly because I don't want to get into it. It's, it's going to take forever. If you wanted to make for your child, let's say for argument's sake, and you didn't have your child's measurements, they were at school, you wanted to finish it that day or you wanted to start it that day, and you know you're a fast crochet and you can get halfway through it in a day for a child's top, let's just say for argument's sake, yeah? And you don't have your child with you at that moment, you just grab a t-shirt or a jumper out of their closet, yeah? Pop your crochet item on it for the length, give it a bit more extra length, or width I should say, not length, and work around it that way. That is if you're making for someone that you don't have in front of you, but you know their clothing, okay? Karen Beaton, that's very sweet of you. Okay, I've got a lot of delays in some of these responses. I really have, but it's true. We learn from each other here. It's not just me teaching you, or we learn from each other. We're all learning from each other, and that's the way of the world. Yeah. I don't know how I got into that, but anyway, thanks, Karen. You got me into that. There you go. Learn something new. So I don't know what I'm talking about. But when it comes to length, I will tell you, crochet from here to here for this length, from here to here for that length. I will give you a measurement, and then you can decide how far up you want to go. If it's for you, pretty much whatever you want, you can say, okay, I'm up to the area where I want, I'm done, right? But if you are crocheting for another lady or for, another man, if you will, because men wear tops too, and you don't know their measurements, use your body as a rough guide, make it bigger in width. If you know who they are and you've seen their body and you know they're roughly the same size as you, you can make the same pattern as you would for yourself. But if it's for someone else, you either need to have their measurements, or I'll give you some extra measurements for small, medium, large during the tutorial as well. But really work on your own measurements. I think for that top, for it to look good on you or on the person you are making for, work on their measurements. I hope that makes sense. But there you go. That's it. And I don't need to talk about measurements anymore because we'll do it in the tutorial anyways. It's going to be great. Now, I don't know when we're going to start that yet because I want to finish the Christmas table runner first. Once we do the table runner, we'll start on the top. Once we finish the top, we will start on the scarf. Now, scarves, more than one scarf. Now, with the top and the scarf, we will get them done by Christmas. Fingers crossed. What are we on? No, we will. We will. So long as nothing bad happens. Can't wait for the top and the scarves. They're definitely coming. I've decided that what I'm going to... Hello, Carla. I hope you're well. I've decided what I'm going to do. I missed some of this. Karen is an ex-teacher. Oh, that's nice. I'm very itchy now. I don't know because of the blanket, I think. I touched the blanket too much. I've decided, because I can see the fluff of the blanket everywhere now. So I've decided what I'm going to do is not jump into another project, because what I do usually is I do 3 or 4 different projects at a time, so that if I'm pleasing, say, Katie to make the top and Kiki wants the scarf, I'm pleasing 2 people at the same time. Well, I won't be doing that this time. I'll be doing the top all the way through the top in 1 week and all the way through the scarf in the next, and so on and so on and so on. Need some Tim Tams to fix the itchiness. Oh no, I could do with the Tim Tams, I tell you. I'm well, hope you are well too, Mary. Glad to see you survived Halloween. I know, right? It is better to, who said that? Better to do one at a time, Katie? Yeah, thank you. And that's exactly what I'm going, I'm so sorry guys, I'm so itchy now. See that blanket, do you know what it was like to record that blanket? I'm like this. Okay, so now do double crochet here, and I press pause and I'm scratching all over the place. And then I go back, okay, here we go again. So that's why I was able to cut out a lot, because every time I went back I'd say, okay, all right. It's so sad that I'm allergic to wool. Oh gosh, anyway. So that's that. And we are definitely doing each item at one time. Now, like I said, usually I separate them and I do things differently. I need an antihistamine. I do need more than an antihistamine. I need a special tablet to make me feel even better. A nice drink, a nice cool drink. Poncho and Beanie look great. Thank you. And I've got the drawstring in there. I'm going to take mine out. I find this too tight for me. I really do. But I know I did the drawstring because everybody else, you know, who are a lot smaller than me needed it. How do you survive doing that? I need to pump myself with antihistamine after touching all. I know. I don't know how I do it. I just do. I'm not a medication. That sounds terrible. I'm not a medication type of person. Which is the reason why I want to lose a little bit of weight now, because, you know, doctors pop me on all sorts of tablets and I don't want them. I don't want to take them. I don't want to take them. If I don't have to, I won't. So he just says, well, you got to lose weight. So, okay, I can lose weight. I can do that. No, maybe not. So no more Tim Tams for a little while, like, you know, 10 years. And definitely no more raspberries. I had a whole pack of raspberry in 2 days. The raspberries are little red licorices. I had a whole pack of those in 2 days. I was so naughty. So there you go. So definitely have to lose a kilo. I don't know what that's got to do with you guys, but anyway, like I said, that's what I was saying. I don't like taking medication. If I can avoid it, I will. I don't know. Maybe I'm getting too old. Maybe I need to take the antihistamines. Not that I'm getting old. Did I say that out loud? All right, so that's all we're going to do over the next few weeks for Christmas gifts. Now, if we get close to Christmas and we still have a couple of weeks left, we could do other things. So if you have any ideas that you would like to see crocheted here at Wow Crochet, I definitely will have I've got a lot of stuff on my list. I haven't got the list with me. I didn't bring the book over today, sorry. So don't tell me too much because I don't want to write anything down. I don't want to have to rewatch the video. So I do it all the time. I have to rewatch my lives because I forget to bring my book over. I forget to write down what it is that we discussed, and I have to watch it. And do you know what it's like to rewatch yourself over and over again when you're doing recording and editing, and then you have to watch your own live? No. I just wish I had a brain that remembered everything. Maybe I should record the recording of the live. So I can record. That doesn't make any sense. Oh gosh, I'm so naughty. So there you go. I've lost it already. Maybe it's, I don't know, maybe I'm just hot with a poncho on today. It's a cooler day here in Melbourne. It's actually pretty grey. It's been grey all day. And I thought that I would be cold. I'm really relatively warm, and it doesn't help when you're wearing a beanie and a poncho and the rest of it. I just wanted to wear it to show you guys because it is coming off, as you can see, my, she's not there. She's not gone. She's just not there yet. Now, I'm thinking maybe, I don't want to pop her there until she's wearing something. I want a confession about what you've been buying since you've been able to travel a little bit more. No. Well, look, Jay, I haven't, to be honest with you. The only items I have bought, and I'll let you know so you can see, were some of the Spot Saver yarns. I'd actually had them on order anyways. And you know what? I was so grumpy because they hadn't come in. So on Saturday afternoon, it might have been Sunday. It was Sunday. Was it Saturday? Can't remember. I went out and bought them. I couldn't wait for them to come in. So I went out and bought them. I know, right? No, I'm not telling you. So I went out and bought these beauties. This one, and I bought the cream. And you're not going to believe this. The very day later, Monday afternoon, about 12-ish, the delivery came. So I had double the amount. So we're going to be making our scarves with these guys right here. I saw your eyes look down. We're going to be making our scarves because I overbought only because I couldn't wait. Now, I couldn't wait. I'm doing a private project, which will be actually a paid pattern in the future. So I couldn't wait for the yarn. I had to physically go and buy it. No such thing as too much yarn. You should wait when I open up that corner, the other corner. It's a lot smaller than this section here, but it seems for some reason I've managed to shove more yarn in. So there you go. So anyway, I am going to be doing some of the scarves with this. I'm so naughty. This is not funny. This is naughty. I went out and bought the yarn like a loser, and a day later, The yarn came in. I got 2 sets of these. So I got 4 skeins altogether. 2 of these and 2 of these. I'm lying, I got 8 because I bought 2 of each colour and then they sent me the 2 of each colour. What am I going to do with all this yarn? Look, it doesn't go to waste. And, you know, who never knows, maybe in one of my future giveaways, I could pop a couple of these in there. Now, I only bought them because I wanted to try this yarn. I'd never tried it. People have talked about it to me. Oh, you've got to try it, Mary. It's a little bit thicker than our yarn. Blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, I don't know about thick yarn. I'm going to try it. And it's not wool. It is 100% acrylic. So I don't know if I'll be allergic to it or not. We'll find out. If I start breaking out in a rash, someone's going to have to pay for this. But it's all good. It's all good. You know, and it's all in fun, what I do when I purchase yarn. And I get like, I walk in and I start to shake because I know I'm going to buy something. I do love this yarn. Really like it for C2C. Oh, that's interesting. Well, that's good. Nice to know. So, but we won't be using that for our table runner or anything. We're still going to be using our Christmas yarn for our table runner. Now, this Christmas yarn that I've been using, I personally, if it was up to me, I wouldn't use it. I know that sounds terrible. I physically bought it last year to create something for YouTube, okay? When I bought it, I bought so much. Something happened in November. I couldn't complete any of the projects, so I didn't. And I had all this yarn left over, and I'm going to be finishing it off with our table runner, and I still have so much left over. Remember, I have 2 rooms of wool. Only 2 rooms, Jay. Oh, please, don't even go there. I mean, you know, my family are too scared to open up a cupboard in case a bucket full of yarn falls on them. Everywhere you look, there's yarn. There's yarn in cupboards, under beds, in corners, you see all this? Right in the very, very top, there's a tub full of yarn. I always use acrylic. Way too hot in Florida for wool. Okay, that's nice to know. That's very nice to know. I do a lot of my crochet in cotton anyways. And the reason I do obviously is because I'm allergic to it, right, to wool. But also because I find, especially with blankets, sometimes mums and dads, depending on who the carer is as well, I'm not, you know, the average carer does not like their children to have wool. They're worried about the allergies of wool and that cotton is more safe. That's what they tell me. So I tend to make more cotton blankets than I do wool. However, I still make the woolen blanket, and you know, because a lot of people love to see a woolen blanket. What have I missed? You have to kick the kids out. I say to the kids, leave and give me more space for my yarn. I'm so naughty. Oh, you don't need that cupboard. But what about my clothes, Mum? Don't worry about your clothes. Put them on the floor. I want my cupboard. I need my space for my yarn. It's not like that. I'm very grateful for my kids. They're very good. Both my kids, you know what? You know how they say a parent should help their children and should, you know, grow and everything. My children help me a lot. I'm very lucky. Francis organises all the business side of Wow Crochet. I don't do any of that. I don't know how to price things. I don't know how to do any of those things. You know, I just like to make pretty things. And I just like to, you know, do some fun tutorials for you guys. But Francis does all that side of it, and Andrew does all my music, and they really, I say, can someone do this for me? And straight away, you know, no ifs, no buts. They don't even question. They just do it, and that's lovely. I'm very lucky in that way. It's either that or they get murdered, you know. Oh, no, that's not true. We don't condone that. No, I'm very lucky in that area. So there you go. Anyway, so to answer your question, I did buy yarn from Spotlight. I haven't had an opportunity to get to my favourite yarn shop at Unwind Craft Cafe in Nidri, or Kilo East, I should say. I always call it Nidri. It's one of those things. It is Kilo East. Get it right, Mary. Get it right. I get angry at myself. Look at me. As much as I love wool, I use cotton for family blankets. It's easier to wash. It is, Jay. It's not just easier to wash. It's also that a lot of parents of newborns are really frightened that there will be an allergy to wool. I get it. I get it. But, you know, this is what we grew up with when we were young. Nothing happened to us, apart from being a little bit like this. Nothing's wrong with us at all. So, how naughty am I? So I haven't had an opportunity to visit my favourite yarn store at Keeler East Unwind Craft Cafe, and I will get that chance. And when I do, those poor ladies will have no idea what hit them. When I walk into that shop, I shout out, "Honey, I'm home." And I do it all the time. And I don't know if they're sick of me or they probably are. No, here she comes again. They're like this. God, not her again. They're saying. My grandies are fine with wool. That's great. And it's actually, Jay, it's actually you give your friends, your family an opportunity to decide what they want. If they want wool, if they want acrylic, if they want cotton. I try to make some in each. And that, like, sometimes if you look at my store, I say 100% pure wool, pure Australian wool, or I say 100% pure Australian cotton, or I say 100% the finest acrylic, that sort of thing, because I give everyone an opportunity to try what they want. If they want acrylic, they're getting acrylic. If they want wool, they're getting wool. And I admit, when I went shopping, I did these. Look at my nails. I haven't had good nails in months. So I'm really happy with it. You plug them a lot. You need a discount. Can you tell them for me? Because I don't think I get a discount. I don't get any discounts from anybody. I plug Bendigo a lot. I plug them. I don't get no discounts. What's going on? Do I not plug enough? Hello, I just mentioned their name 10 times. The only reason I plug them, and I have to admit, they are, I have a lot of loyalty to them because they do look after me. The very first time I walked into a store, a friend of mine wanted a blanket. I couldn't work out the actual color combination. I was stressed out. And this was, I don't even know, it might have been 7, 8 years. I can't even remember how long ago it was. And I know there was only one lady working in there at the time. And she sat there and helped me with the color coordination. She had other customers in the shop, but she went out of her way. She helped, Robin's her name. She's still there, by the way. And she helped me with my color coordination. It was the best blanket I've ever made, really. It's the only one that sells a lot, and it's just one of those things. And I've missed all of what is said here. Oh, thank you, Katie. I found that acrylic was easy for me to use on the beginner crochet projects I've done. Plus, Texas is hot. Okay, you're in Texas. That's nice. I could probably only use acrylic and maybe cotton. How nice that you were able to fit in some of self-care. Well, look, Jay, I decided I've been locked up for far too. Personally, I'm not one to go out. Seriously. I had to fight traffic I didn't like. I had to fight people at shops I didn't like. Unwind is amazing, and as a small business deserves a promo that they can get. Absolutely. They always help me out with color. It's the reason why I plug them a lot. They help me out with color combinations. They help me out with yarn. If they don't have what I need in stock, they will get it for me. They help me get which we haven't done yet. Oh my gosh, we haven't made them. My sister will be screaming at me. They helped me out with the slippers. Getting the slippers, okay? So they got the slipper soles for me. And I still haven't done the slippers. I may have to use that as one of the, I might use that as a Christmas gift. What do you reckon? We can make a Christmas gift. We can make them. Have we bought the soles yet? I've been waiting for people to buy the soles. Everybody keeps saying we're going to buy the soles. We'll buy the soles now. I don't know if anyone's got them. I'm thinking with or without those soles, I'm making ours. I think I'll do it. I think I'll do it. My sister's saying, where's my slippers? All of winter, I've missed my slippers. They could always be good for next year. So, yeah, I went out, I did my nails, I have to say, I didn't like the idea of it because when I got there, I believe the nail place was told that they had too many people in their shop, even though they had done the right thing. So I had to wait 55 minutes after my appointment time before I got seen. So I didn't even bring any crochet with me, which was really sad. I went and got a coffee and I had water and a coffee and water with me. Well, that was it. So I don't really like going out with the crowds. And I was in Big W. Now, Big W here in Australia for our overseas followers is a store that sells everything, from, bathroom goods to clothes to whatever else have you. And I was waiting in line to be served just to scan my goods and leave. 40 something minutes. I think it was 40. I looked at the clock and I was waiting behind a younger fella, and in front of him was a trolley that nobody owned. So we walked around the trolley. We went to move further down. This lady comes up and says, my trolley was there. I said, well, we've been standing here for nearly 20 minutes. This is before we got seen. And nobody's been here for 20 minutes. So if your trolley was there all by itself for 20 minutes, where were you? So, well, you know, everyone's frustrated. Everybody's grumpy. And I just, you know, I don't usually argue, but I did. I thought I was going to lose it. I don't get angry, but I said, you know what? I am not going out. I'm going to stay home during this time. All of the shops were having these massive sales, and I was frustrated. So I went home. I did these, went to the supermarket, bought some goods real quickly, and went home. It's crazy out there, guys. Stay home. I still don't like the idea of wearing masks, but we have to. So that's stopping me from going out as well. But there you go. That's nice. They're not well known for, for north of Victoria. Hang on. That's nice. They're not well known north of Victoria. I'm not sure what you mean there, Jay. I'm a little confused. But there you go. I have had a lot of fun with Unwind. They actually have a monthly stitch night. Had, I should say, because of the situation, they haven't had it. They might be going back to it. Fingers crossed. I hope they do. I believe they are, but I don't know when. That's really hard with the waiting time. Everyone doing their Christmas. Oh, it's shocking. No, it might be better now, but because I went, which I shouldn't have, the day after the sale started, the day after all the shops had opened, and like on the Saturday afternoon, I went, and that was the biggest mistake I made. I should have waited till today or, you know, Monday or something, but no. I went on the weekend like a sucker. Mind you, I did get my yarn. I did get the yarn I wanted from Spotlight. Jay's responding to my comment on Unwind. I got you. It just sort of confused me a little bit, Karen, but there you go. It doesn't take much these days, Karen. I'm a little bit confused these days. So there you go. That's Unwind. That's our Christmas gear. This is our poncho. This is our beanie. That was our blanket. We have been very busy here for the past few months, and I dare say we're going to be even busier now with Christmas coming up. I had a lot of fun with Halloween last week. I had too much fun, actually. Too much fun that I thought about doing other things. Although I'm not going to do that because, you know, my subscribers will get sick of me one day. But I do. I was talking about Unwind. I've only had negative interaction with them. I've only had negative interaction with them. Oh, really, Jay? Well, that's interesting. We'll have to have a chat later. Anyway, so that's what we're doing at this stage. We will be doing more in the future, and I'll be doing a little bit more fun stuff in the future. And there is a vlog coming up, a video blog coming up, and I will talk about that next week. Say hi to your friend that come on the cruise with you. Oh, hello, Karen. How are you? I hope you're well. Jay, yes, unfortunately. Oh, that's sad, Jay. Oh, that's no good at all. We'll talk. Call me. Call me. You haven't got my number. Call me. So there you go. I don't think I'm going to talk anymore. Next week, we're going to talk about a lot of the Christmas gifts that we are going to make. And those you already know now, the V-stitch top and the scarf and the summer, what's like a scarf cowl thing. It's a non-chain crochet thing. No, the friend that came with you. You should do a story for Christmas. I was thinking, Liz, of doing the Christmas story. Karen, I'll talk to you about that other thing later. Because that person, Karen, may not like their name mentioned. That's the only reason why I haven't mentioned their name. I could actually ask that person, the lady who came on the cruise with me, if she wants her name mentioned. I've got to be wary because there are some people, Karen, who don't like their name plastered all over social media. Even though that person does use social media, I don't want to advertise yet. I can talk about that person in the future if she allows me to. But I haven't asked her, so I can't. Just say hi from me when you see her. Oh, is that what you mean? I gotcha. I thought you wanted me to say hi here. I haven't seen her for a while. Now that we're open, we might get together and do like a crochet session. Oh, maybe, maybe. We have a whole group that gets together occasionally, and we get together at Unwind, or we get together wherever we can. Sometimes we travel a little bit together, which is good fun. And we crochet. Some of us knit. Some of the ladies who join that group actually knit as well. So when I say for a joke that knitting is a swear word, it's not really. I knit as well. I haven't done it for years, to be honest with you. It's not my thing. I'm not fast at it. I'm, knit one, purl one, that's me. One row of knit, one row of purl. Oh, that's it. I'm done. So I'm not really a big knitter at all. Hello, Bonnie. I'm about to leave, honey. I'm just about to close up. I'm practicing my knitting right now. Are you really? Maybe I should do a tutorial knitting just to surprise everyone. How's everyone? Oh, Bonnie, we're about to finish up. Thanks so much for putting some smiles in my day. Thank you, Jay, for joining us. Well, I got to see you for 2 seconds, Bonnie. I can hold out another 5 minutes if you like. Let me know when you get together at Unwind and I might join you. That would be great. I don't think they're open for that yet. They are open for purchasing at the moment, but for sitting down and crocheting, I think at this stage, I believe they're not open for that yet, but keep your eyes peeled. I would love it if you did a knitting tutorial. That would be different because it would be so slow. Ah, yes, knit one, purl one, garter stitch. I know them all. I just don't really, I don't really care. It's not my thing. It's not that it's not my thing. It just takes so long. And in actual fact, when my children were younger, knitting is slower. When my children were younger, I knitted them cardigans. I didn't crochet them. I did do some crochet cardigans, crochet tops, but I knitted them because with babies, knitting does look beautiful on them. It's just it's a very soft look. Whereas crochet can be a little bit tough, a little bit rough. But if you crochet with a thinner hook and thinner yarn, it can look almost like knitting, which I learned the hard way. I say the hard way, it just takes so long. But knitting does take longer than crochet. So there you go. Guys, I'm going to head off. We've been talking I have. You haven't. I've been talking for a long time. But what I want to do is, you like the Tunisian crochet, I know, right? Knitting is neat a stitch for baby garments. That's correct. What I want to do is on Saturday, talk about the same or similar things that we talked about today. Plus on Saturday, we're going to be seeing some of the items that we're making tomorrow and the next day. Now, tomorrow's video, you're going to see this guy here, which is the napkin ring holder. And on Friday, as I mentioned on Saturday's live, which was a bit weird because I had all that gunk on my face, I tried to play act this, Halloween person, but that wasn't very good. That we're going to be making a little purse, if you will, or a little bag for our crochet hooks with crochet hooks or pencil case or whatever you want to use it for, with a zip as well. So we'll be attaching a zip as well. That is coming on Friday. So on Saturday, we'll be discussing what we did Thursday and Friday. Plus, we're going to talk about what we're going to be making for Christmas again, because not all of my subscribers can make Wednesdays live. They can watch it, but they can't make it and interact with us. So they might want to interact with us on Saturday mornings live at 10 a.m. here, Melbourne, Australia time. Remember, guys, that's Melbourne, Australia time. And all I want to say, guys, right now, because this is the end and it's time to go because I'm getting very tired. And it's time to go. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and do all those wonderful things you do for me. And, oh, it's so cute. Lizzie getting there nice and quickly. Goodbye, everyone. Have a nice night. See you on Saturday. Don't forget to watch our tutorials and ciao for now. Bye, Bonnie. Bye.